What's good, family? Blkknowledge here. I was talking to myself. I was thinking about these holidays. Now, we always got these holidays over here in North America, and every single holiday is you gotta spend money every single holiday. Every single holiday, there's some kind of money that has to be spent, and a lot of people break their pockets so they can celebrate these holidays. I was walking in Walmart last night, and they already got all this Christmas stuff up. You know what I'm saying? And I was thinking, I was like, I walked past a shirt, and it had a Santa on it, and the Santa said, and at the bottom of the Santa it said, "He knows." I was like, wow. So for the people that don't believe in your sky daddy, you have this other white guy just watching you at all times. If you don't believe that Jesus or God is always watching you, you always have Santa always watching you. You always want to be good for Santa. And I was just thinking about like the games that they have played on us for generations. Generations and generations and generations. I was just talking to my queen about this, and I was like, because our little one, you know, she understands, she understands what's going on. And when you first become awake, you get angry, especially if it's years in, you know what I'm saying? Like, for years, they have been playing these games on generations. And people are waking up. Yes, that is true. But I feel like one of the steps to waking up is you're going to be angry at first. You're going to be angry. The reason why you're going to be angry because you see that they don't care about you. They don't care about what your mama did. They don't care about that. All they want to do is capitalize on you. I remember back in the day, my dad worked a lot, but most of the time it was just my dad working. My mom, she would be at home or she would have a little job, little part-time job, but we still had the two cars, vacation, you know, in the summer. But now, each adult need at least two jobs, depending on where you're at, especially if you want to live comfortably, which most of us do want to live comfortably. That's it. You just want to live comfortably. There ain't nothing. Most of us don't want no extravagant. Everybody likes their nice things, but everybody doesn't want what they show on in the media, on this propaganda. Have all these people living and striving, always striving. You always working. Now, the thing is, are you working to better yourself, or like Ralph Smart says, become an infinite being? Or are you working to pay somebody else's bills? Like, there's so many examples. My father, he he worked at his job, and I think he was getting close to $30 an hour. They shipped his job overseas. They shipped his job overseas. He went to go fill out an application at Toys R Us, getting paid like maybe $10 an hour. They told him that he was overqualified. Overqualified? how am I overqualified if I'm filling out the application for this job? I obviously could do it, right? Obviously, I didn't say I wanted $30 on the application. I said I'll take the 10, but you overqualified. It's just crazy the games. Once you start seeing outside of the matrix, you start opening your eyes. You start seeing what's really going on. Man, it's a beautiful feeling, but you will be angry at first. You will be angry. Because, like I tell all the Christians or the religious nationalists that I come across, like especially the Christians, I've been to a few different black areas in the U.S., and there's always one or two things. It's always more than one church on one block, and the hood is always by a highway. Now, why would there be so many churches in the hood? Why? You raising all this money, you have all these children being brought up in the church, right? Where are the why don't your church have a grocery market? You making enough money, you got tax breaks. You know what I'm saying? You coming over here, you asking me for a donation. Ask me for a donation, but when I ask for a donation to start my little stuff, you're like, what? No. But your pastor is driving a what? Oh. A Cadillac? 2017? What? Y'all brought him that? It's just, life is crazy. You have to open your eyes and see. A lot of it could be done with meditation and just eating right. It's not just food, it's fuel. Fuel for your system. Keeps you going. What happens when you don't eat? You know what I'm saying? What happens when you don't have nothing in your system? You get all sluggish. Now, these people have made chemicals that trigger shit in your brain, trigger shit that you be like, oh, that smells good. Let me go get some of that KFC. Let me go get some of that. And it's convenient. I don't have to cook. I could just sit there and eat. And I tell people all the time, if we were supposed to be just eating meat all the time, I have my cat right there. She's a carnivore. Her teeth are sharp. All her teeth are sharp. Teeth are not sharp. Yes, we have the canines, but the teeth, all the teeth are not sharp. I was just seeing a meme. It had to be like last month sometime. It compared the lions in the lions' digestive system to ours. Now, their intestines is only like 5 feet long. The meat could just slide through there and make its way out. We have all these turns, and you're not supposed to be, because you could get some meat in there, and that shit'll spoil right there in your intestines. And it's crazy how that happens. I've done little tests on myself. Like, for example, plastic bottles, they have to breathe. If you use a plastic bottle too much, the plastic bottle will start sucking in everything from the outside. On top of plastic, it's not really biodegradable either. Doesn't go nowhere. There's a whole plastic island. I think it's off one of the islands of Hawaii, and they get all from the currents. They get the plastic from us here in the U.S. and China. You go over there, there's freaking plastic freaking soldiers from 1980s, 1970s. Like, plastic doesn't go anywhere. Just doesn't go anywhere. Just a little rant that I went off on. Blkknowledge here. I love you guys. Peace.